Hello friends, in this video we are going to make few more questions of patterns. Today we are going to do these three questions. In our first question we have to make this pattern from star, and in our second question we have to make this pattern, that is 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5. In our last question we have to write the table of 2. Okay, so without wasting any time, let's get started. So first of all, we will copy this question and paste it here. For this question, I am going to take a var p, which will contain the pattern, which will contain hashtag. I am going to take another var n, which will contain the number of iterations, 1 2 3 4 5. We have to take 5 for the iteration. Now I am going to use the for loop. For taking the hold of every iteration, we have to take an empty string str. So this is our empty string, and now we will store, write str plus p, which stores the value of hashtag. And as we can see that we have to show the output on every iteration, so we will console log it inside the for loop. Okay, now don't forget to save it. After saving, node p5.js, and now you can see, oh sorry, we have to use star instead of hashtag. Okay, so remove hashtag from here and assign a star. Now again save it and run it. Now we have got the desired pattern, and if you will change the value of x, now we are going to check our next question. So first of all, copy it. After copying it, paste it here. And now we will use var to store the value of iteration. There will be 5 iterations. There will be an empty string, let it be x. I will use a for loop. In this for loop we will use the empty string to take hold of every iteration. The value of I, so that in first iteration the value of x will become 1, in second the value of x will become 1 2, in third the value of x will become 1 2 3, and so on. And as we can see, we have to show the output on every iteration. I am going to console dot. Now don't forget to save it. After saving, run the code by using node, name of the file with extension JS, and enter. Now we have got the desired pattern. Now let's solve the another question. Our another question is little complex, in which we have to print the table of 2. So copy it, paste it, I'm going to take var a equal to 2, another var c, which will be a empty string, and I'm going to use for loop. I will also take a var t, which is equal to the number of iteration we have to iterate over by for loop. Now inside the for loop we have to print this pattern. For that, as we can see, first one is 2, so we will write a here, and in second position there is a star sign, extract sign, so we will add a plus button for concatenation, and quotes for showing that it is a string, a star, then again a plus. Here we have to show 1 2 3 4 the value of iteration, so I plus, now we have to show an equal to. For that we will take quotes to show that it is a string, and then we have to add the value of 2 into I. Okay, and for writing the table of 2, that means in first iteration it has to show 2, in second it has to show 4 6. What we can do, we can write here what is 2 is a, then we have to write a, then multiply with what, multiplication would be with I, every iteration, and it will give us the correct answer. Now I'm using console.log inside the for loop because we have to show each and every iteration. See, make sure to save it, and then go to the terminal. It is showing an error, and I forgot to add a plus button here, so let's add a plus button for concatenation, and again save it and run it. Now we have got the desired table of 2. You can see it here. Okay, thank you very much, friend. Feel free to subscribe and be safe.